Okay, I guess I can't do that. The chips are too loud. Hi! So, I decided we are gonna do Winnie the Pooh today. Not the whole thing, just the first one. But, yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Hopefully we can get it done in one try, but it'll probably end up being two. That's not where... How'd they do that? Because, you know, I always stop right here, no matter what file I'm on. And if you're wondering why Winnie the Pooh... If you're wondering why Winnie the Pooh, it's because of the fact that it's something I can do pretty easily. I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do that this time.
Oh yeah, Daisy! She loves signing autographs!
And we did the...
Cinderella says she's got a very important gift for you.
We definitely did
What do you say? Space
all of Alice in Wonderland last time. Not all of it, but, you know, we did the third part. So...
I need some mustard for my hot dog. You still need to find Cinderella and get her to sign your book.
Okay, let's meet.
Okay, that is
Honey,
an interesting question.
really neat.
Are you on the side of mustard for your hot dog or your hamburger? Or are you on the side of ketchup? Or are you like me and like to mix them together until they're a perfect blend?
Honey, this really...
You must have done a spectacular job, because Buzz Lightyear has something for you.
Well...
Let's go on Jungle Cruise!
You know what? I said that we were gonna do some picture stuff, and I keep coming up with... You know, I keep coming up with other things to do. But the idea was to bust this down to where it's a, you know, part tutorial. And then, like, if you're having trouble with, you know, whatever it is, you can go and look up that specific spot and, yeah. But what if we already did Winnie the Pooh? I don't think we did, but what if?
I expect I better get going. Real fast.
Honey, I need a boat like Donald Duck.
Except for it being like Donald Ducks, or Apart from sit around trying to talk his wife into getting a yacht. Okay, yeah, we didn't do Blustery Day yet. Okay.
Dum 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 humpty dum dum. Oh, happy Wednesday! It's a rather blustery day today, isn't it? Oh, you wouldn't happen to have any honey, would you? No bother. Well then, I suppose we shall just have to find some. And the best way to find honey on a blustery day is to use a balloon. Would you like to help me? Oh, good. I thought you might. Just tie the strings around your middle and then let them pick you up. Whoa. I think we should look over here first. Follow me. I believe I have learned some very important things. It's easy to turn just by leaning this way or that. Oh, if I duck down, I can get lower and closer to the ground. Oh, bother. It may be a bit too blustery. Which way shall we go now? I'm glad we went this way. That way looked harder to me. You're very good at balloon floating.
Until it crashed into the
Oh,
tree.
watch out for the branches. They're tricky sometimes.
You'll wait to tell me
If
until
only we
after I
could find
crashed?
where all the honey is. Oh, then I could float right to it. Oh, honey! No bother. These bees don't look too pleased. You'd best avoid them if you can. Look out for the branches. No, I ought to have mentioned. It's which way now?
If I
These
remember
branches
correctly.
are getting branchier. Oh, and I'm getting hungrier.
There we go. That's the first hidden Mickey. That's the second one. You can do them in any order, of course, but...
Oh, yes. Time for something sweet. Oh, the bees seem very angry today. It seems to me that bees get angry rather easily. Oh, look, Tommy. We found some honey.
Oh, left stick. Yeah, we didn't go the way I wanted to.
And down we go. I believe I have learned some very important things. It's easy to turn just by leaning this way or that. Oh, if I duck down, I can get lower and closer to the ground. Oh, bother. It may be a bit too blustery. Which way shall we go now?
Well, I don't remember, so...
Careful, there are an awful lot of branches here. Oh, watch out for the branches. They're tricky sometimes.
Oh! Right there.
If only we could find where all the honey is. Oh, then I could float right to it. Oh, perhaps I should have taken floating lessons from you. Oh, honey! No bother. These bees don't look too pleased. You'd best avoid them, if you can. Look out for the branches. Which way now?
So
Whew. For a moment, I thought you were going to take that other path.
I think we should have taken that other path,
No
but
bother.
we're gonna try.
It may be a bit too blustery. You must be very smart, you know. No, yes. Time for something sweet. Oh, the bees seem very angry today. I wonder why it is that bees get angry so easily.
Well, when
You
you're
must
stealing
have
their
done this
honey.
before.
Yep.
Honey, how yum.
Okay.
Dum-dum. I believe I have learned some very important things. It's easy to turn just by leaning this way or that. Oh, if I duck down, I can get lower and closer to the
Hey!
ground. Oh, bother.
Glitched.
It may be a bit too blustery. Which way shall we go now?
I don't know.
Careful, there are an awful lot of branches here. Oh, watch out for the branches. They're tricky sometimes. Oh, if only we could
Yes.
find where all the honey is. Oh, then I could float right to it. You must have done this before. No, I ought to have no bother. These bees don't look too pleased. You'd best avoid them, if you can.
Ideally, in other words, what you want to do is actually get as many balloons as
Look out for
possible
the branches.
and get all the points.
Oh, this is which way now?
Guess we'll go this way.
Whew. For a moment, I thought you were going to take that other path.
Oops. See.
Oh, bother. It may be a bit too blustery. You're very good at balloon floating. Oh, yes. Time for something sweet. Oh, the bees seem very angry today. I wonder why it is that bees get angry so easily. Oh, perhaps I should have taken floating lessons from you. Oh, look, Tommy. We found some honey.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Ah!
I ought to have mentioned it's best not to let your balloons pop.
Almost. I almost got every single...
I believe I have learned some very important things. It's easy to turn just by leaning this way or that. Oh, if I duck down, I can get lower and closer to the ground. Oh, bother. It may be a bit too blustery. Which way shall we go now?
Oh,
Careful.
missed.
There are an awful lot of branches here. Oh, watch out for the branches. They're tricky sometimes. If only we could find where all the honey is. Oh, then I could float right to it. I think floating is mostly a matter of being carried along.
Oops.
No bother. These bees don't look too pleased. You would best avoid them if you can. Oh,
Oh,
are you
what the
all right?
heck?
Oh, this is getting trickier. Look out for the branches. Oh, which way now? Whew. For a moment, I thought you were going to take that other path. Oh, bother. It may be a bit too blustery. Oh, yes. Time for something sweet. Oh, the bees seem very angry today. I wonder why it is that bees get angry so easily. Oh, perhaps I should have taken floating lessons from you. We should keep floating along. I don't think these bees are too pleased that we're here.
Oh, good, I finally got it.
You must be very smart, you know. And down we go.
Okay. We're gonna quit the park. Um...
Oh no. I think I left my sweatshirt on the teacup.
Next chance I get,
Okay, I'm sorry for having the corn chips in your ear, but
We can go to Goofy's kitchen.
I don't want to be complaining that I'm hungry.
Howdy there.
Look how fast that you are. Don't all those princesses look just beautiful?
I've got a hankering for a corn dog. I need coffee now.
See, I thought the whole thing of a Disney princess is that they're, is that they're beautiful on the inside and the outside.
This was such a good idea.
Oh, and I was very appalled because one of
Just a minute,
the
guys.
um
Let's go find
when
some
the people I
princess.
watch for um for Dreamlight Valley
I love it here.
You should go see
didn't
Buzz.
know
He's got something for you.
who Anastasia and Drusilla are.
No need to thank me, guys.
You know, it's like, okay, that's from Cinderella. Hello. But, you know, that's my take on it.
Have you guys ever seen a Yeti before?
Good to see you. Pinocchio's Daring Journey is not an original Fantasyland ride. It was installed as part of the new Fantasyland in 1983. Goodbye, and stop by anytime.
Walt Disney's favorite. Check out the frame rate on his camera, honey.
So, yesterday, I was so
This would be a
surprised.
great day for me and Mickey to go skydiving. If we knew how.
We went to the store called Dollar General. And if you don't know what that is, it's like the dollar store.
Come on in.
Except for that, you know, not everything's a dollar.
I love signing autographs.
I know the dollar store isn't a dollar anymore, but
Oh, hello. Not many people know that if you look just inside the Opera House, you'll find an ordinary-looking park bench that's actually famous. It was while sitting on that bench at Griffith Park and watching his daughters ride the merry-go-round that Walt came up with the idea for Disneyland. Goodbye, and stop by anytime. Peter Pan wanted to see you. You should pay him a visit.
Ice cream does sound good. Anybody want to go on the jungle cruise with me?
okay, anyway.
Can we get a
Anyway, we went to Dollar General yesterday. It's just, you know, cheaper prices.
And bubblegum ice cream.
You know, I don't know what stores everyone has near them, but it's just you know, cheaper prices. So instead of paying like 200 I was gonna say that really badly. Instead of paying $2.38, I was gonna say 200 something. Anyway, instead of paying $2.38 for my raspberry tea, I can go to Dollar General and get it for $1.
Have I told you how much I love ice cream?
And there's no tax on food over here, so
Up next, we're going
all I have to do is have like a $5 bill and buy 4 bottles, you know? Well, anyway, that's what we did, and then,
I think I'm gonna buy a cowboy hat.
oh, yeah, okay, so I forgot to tell the sad part, hold on. Okay. So, the sad but good part is that Mom had a certain amount of money in her bank account. I think my sister said $500. You know, $500. And I thought that was really cool until it was you know, I got 100 and my sister got 100, my brother got 100, and then my sister's kids.
To ride Splash Mountain again.
You know, my niece and my nephew. But my kids weren't included. And so we had decided to set it, you know, to split it a certain way, but then she said that the bank said that, you know, it was just for those 5 people, so it's like, okay, fine. But, so I was like, okay, I'm a little bit stressed because I'm like sitting here going, okay, I need to work on my story, which I did, which I did a little bit. I just need to piece it together, and then chapter 19 is done. I was, doing it a little bit at a time yesterday, and then after my husband went to bed, I could, concentrate on it and, um, finally got it done. But like I said, I gotta piece it together, and then it'll be done. Anyway, so I was like, I want ice cream. That's what I call Dairy Queen. I don't know why. I can never remember the words Dairy Queen. I can remember that it's ice cream and food. But for some reason, I can never remember Dairy Queen. And that's kind of funny because, when we went to the park,
Les has a blaster for you.
when we went to the park when I was younger, we'd sometimes go over and get ice cream at Dairy Queen. So, there was a really nice park in Fairfield, California called Allen Witt. It's had many different looks over the years, but um, the one I remember is where it was a rocket, and you're like climbing up the inside of the rocket, and you can get off on these two different platforms. But I was always kind of scared that I was gonna fall. But if you got up high enough, you got to go down the slide, if I remember correctly. And like I said, I was always a little afraid I was gonna fall. But anyway, so we decided to get the raspberry, or he decided that we'd get the raspberry tea first, and then, oh, I'm telling the story a little wrong. Okay, so, I hit my sister sent it to Cash App. So I'm like, sent it to us through Cash App. And I'm like, okay, fine. I didn't, I don't use Cash App. I don't know what you can use Cash App on. I don't know. So anyway, I sent it to my bank account when I finally figured out how to do it. So that left us with $98 and something cents. So I put the $8 and something cents away in my savings account. I'm like, this is money for Mama. I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna put some of it away in my savings account. And then, like I said, I said I need ice cream, because I'll be sitting there trying to work on my story, and then my brain's going, I need to work on Minecraft. I need to work on Dreamlight Valley. I need to, do something with the fireworks display. So, I have one for next year, and I've got it all set up and ready to go. It's awesome. I have to readjust a few things because I decided that we're not going to go in and see the buildings, but, we don't need to go and see the gas station. We don't need to go and see the old cereal factory, We do need to go up and down the streets and see the fireworks, and that is, awesome, but we really don't need to go in and see the gas station or do the, old cereal factory. I mean, I guess we could go in there a little bit and then double around, and I don't like the idea of going around behind the building, so you can't see the fireworks at certain points is the problem. And then on top of that, my Disneyland build, I also need to do that, and it's just it's all piling up, and then like I just I'm almost done with chapter 19, and then I need to do chapter 20, but then also in my head I'm thinking I'd like to audio this book over here too, and yeah, it's becoming a thing. And then there's the worry that we don't have a job in the house and we don't have the money to pay the mortgage at the moment, and that is allowing me to segue into please go on Amazon and check out my books. I'm
That was a rush.
really not trying to guilt trip you, but I am, you know.
I've got a
Um,
for a corn dog.
okay, so you just go into Amazon and type in Tina Rash Books, TinaRashBooks, and you should find Pirate's Daughter, which introduces the captain, and she ends up getting kidnapped in there somewhere. Misfortune, that introduces the captain's boyfriend slash husband. You have to read the books to find out, and he gets kidnapped too. No, it's not a this person gets kidnapped, that person gets kidnapped kind of thing. It's just that's what happened. Then there's Hard Times, which introduces the first mate, the person who takes over when the captain's not available or just wants to cuddle with their boyfriend. Well, he gets kidnapped a lot, but he gets taken home because in my books,
Okay,
the governor,
here's 10 bucks.
in my books, the governor of New York is a mafia puppet.
I think I lost the map. Everybody, look for the map.
So, okay. Anyway, so since he's a mafia puppet, he wants his son there, play the poor pitiful, my mom passed away, and, kind of sympathy thing. But he does eventually find, like the day his mom passed away, he met a girl, and he doesn't know her name because she never told him. But they had a wonderful kiss,
Buzz knows the Space Ranger needs a blaster.
and later she shows up again. So anyway, and then there's Esperanza's party where Morgan and Hayden's not quite friend. Friend enough that if she's having a party, they'll show up. But like they wouldn't necessarily trust her to babysit their kids. So anyway, she's having a birthday party, and Morgan and crew are invited because Sean and Jesse are 1 year older than her girls. She's got twin girls, and Sean and Jesse are just 1 year older. So, anyway, so because of that, Esperanza wants Sean and Jesse there to spend time with her girls. So, and maybe stay on the island forever and ever and whatever. But Ashley and Chantel have other plans. Then there's the island where Sean and Jesse were juggling knives. They're putting on a juggling knife show on the deck while Travis steers because Luke needed to go to the bathroom. Well, Luke comes back. He starts watching the show more than he's watching where he's going, and he knows better because they've landed on the island before. And the ship gets stuck on a sandbar, and Morgan, you know, I don't want to say goes stomping up, but she goes up and she's like, "Why is the ship stopped?" And Sean and Jesse discover it's a sandbar, and they decide that they want to go exploring on this island.
Wow, that was a rush.
Well, they get permission. They pack up everything. They add some food in there because they're probably not going to be home before dinner. And there's all these really wide trees, like not quite like the ones in the redwood forest where you can drive through them, but they're still pretty big. And they're like at least 6 foot wide. And every time they find one of those trees, Jesse goes on the left, Sean goes on the right, and Jesse pretends to not be there, and then as soon as Sean starts to panic, he jumps out and goes, "Boo!" Thinking it's really hilarious. Well, he does this for like 6 trees or something like that, and several trees. We'll settle on several trees, and then it happens again. Sean goes on the what? Sean comes out on the. I guess we're not. It says excellent, and we're not having a good internet day, according to it anyway. According to Twitch anyway. So it happens again. Well, Sean's like, "Quit messing around, Jesse. You just said let's go back, And so, he walks around, back around the tree the way he came, and it turns out that was a big mistake because he takes that one step too far, and all of a sudden he's hoisted up in the air by his ankle. And then my last book, that's on Amazon right now. Coming soon, Lessons in Love. Esperanza's Party is the first book in that section of of the whole series. It's the last piece. It's the first piece of that section. Anyway, and then you go straight into the island. They're connected as if it was part of a movie. Like Esperanza's Party would be the beginning part of the movie, and then 20 minutes in or whatever would be would be the island, and then 40 minutes into it would be Lessons in Love, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so they're all connected. With Lessons in Love, Sean and Ashley have been dating all summer, and then all of a sudden Hayden has a lecture of, "I don't want any pirates dating my daughters," and Sean gets scared off, so he breaks up with her, and the rest of the book, the rest of the book happens. So, a lot of mishaps happen, and I think one of them is, ends up being a slushie dropped on him from the balcony in the movie theater, which is kind of funny because I had never built the balcony before, and then I was like,
Buzz has a blaster for you.
and then I was like, oh, you know, there's supposed to be a. I hope this person knows how to spell better than that. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Where should we go next?
I had never built it before, and then I was like, oh, so I better build it. And well, I built it last time, and I built it this time, but I had never built it before. Anyway, then there's a whole separate series called Adopted, because I figure we're gonna have a lot of cats in our life, maybe a dog if we, yeah, I mean if Sam passes away, or I should say after Sam passes away. But I think he's gonna be one of those cats that's gonna live to be 40 just because he can. You know, because he's like super. He's super smart and he's interesting. You know, you know, he gets the zoomies. He can answer questions. You know, all sorts of neat things. He, you know, he could say some words in English. You know, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, so the series is Adopted, and the first book is Coral, and it's told from Coral's point of view. And I really wish I could go and find every single one of those pictures again so I could do it correctly, because I thought I put color, and apparently it ended up being black and white. And I do not understand this. So, so the book looks kind of, yeah, it looks really super dark, but then on the other hand, it's kind of appropriate because she just passed away in January. Okay, so if you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow, chat, and subscribe. And if you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. And I will see you in the next streamer video.
What do you guys want to eat?